Hello! I'm back. It's been a couple days this time. That's longer than usual. Hey, Breath of Fire again. Alright, this time I'm going to try to get through the castle area to beat that first boss and get the Earth Key thing. Yeah. Game start. Save 1. Level 8. Wonderful. Alright. Okay. Actually, want to check to see if my... Nope, my stats have not been filled. Oh. I'll click off the screen for a moment. Click here. Alright. I'm gonna actually do something quick on my way back because I forgot to heal on my way out, and it's actually relatively near the entrance to get to a healing spot here. Not that far away. My voice is kind of scraggly. Scraggly, whatever the word is. It's a fake word anyway, what do I care? But I was playing Donkey Kong 64 earlier, which is an insane collectathon game. And I was doing one of the challenges in the first level. Sure, it's with the last character you unlock, which you can only get after the third level, after entering the third level, but still. A challenge in the first level that the controls were ridiculous. Just trying to get it to actually do things was extremely difficult. Far more difficult than it should be, far more difficult than can be tolerated, pretty much. Main thing that's going to happen on my way here is the shoreline. Eventually I'll get a boat to enter that, probably. That's what it looks like, at least. Attack. Yay. I get less experience for fighting two at once than I get for fighting two individually. There's nothing up here. I was just checking to see if I could walk up here. Ooh, slimes. And attack. 1 damage. Yeah, my defense is pretty high right now relative to this stuff. Because these are the overworld enemies in the first area. They're not strong. They're not giving me... They're giving me, like, shit for experience. We're just making our way through this to get to the next area. At least they're not the pill bugs. Those frickin' pill bugs with their poison was annoying as hell. Alright. Up here, to the right. Swiftly. It's fine. Well, how much GP do I have? I got an okay amount. Hopefully that's enough to get the sword once I get there. Otherwise, stuff's gonna get really annoying. Dragon symbol later. Ooh, a creep. I didn't know those were in the overworld. I guess crossing that bridge probably gave me some slightly harder enemies. Might not be as bad to grind up here relative to over there. But you have to go around all that way to get to this village here. Then you have to wait for the day-night cycle to transfer into night. Which doesn't take too long, it's just slightly annoying. Fight for your life. Because these guys aren't really worth grinding, anyway. I'm just going to walk back and forth on these two spots here until it turns to night. Getting there. A little bit more. A little bit more before I think it's okay to enter. There we go. And we'll see if that's dark enough. Okay, that's dark enough. Dragantron. Save the game. Yep. Now the thing is, if I die at all in this dungeon, even against the boss, that's where I'm going to respawn. Alright. Search the cabinet. There's no one in the inn right now because it's closed, but yeah. Okay. Here. Okay, and then walk carefully this way, then enter this house. And there's 2 treasure chests with a bunch of GP, which I'm going to need in a minute. Yes, I'm using a guide. This is an old RPG. Sure, a bit of it is exploration at the time, but when I play these games, I like having guides. I like actually making progress instead of just running in circles forever. Which I still do to grind up levels, but that's besides the point. Okay. This building here, I have to walk between. I have to follow the wall. It doesn't exist. And here's the weapon shop. This is what I was trying to get to. Hi. Buy. I need the longsword? Oh, I don't have enough. Okay. Let's compare. Yes. Yes. Yep. Now the problem here, I still don't have enough for the longsword. Meaning, I have to leave. I'm gonna actually do something. Okay. So if I go 1. Oh, nope. Oh, you have to go around that way to get there. Okay, that's fine. I need to level up anyway, so, or get more gold anyway. So, let's fight some monsters for a minute. Yeah, this is going to take a while, because then you get to 2250. We currently have 2131, so I need over 100 more gold. I'm going to walk up here, because I was finding creeps up here, and creeps are better for gold and experience at the same time, but they give 12 per encounter, which means I already need less than 100. Ideal. Ideal. Yeah, so fighting up here will actually give me more gold, but yeah, that 2250 for the freaking longsword is a lot. I didn't realize I would need quite that much. I didn't do as much grinding in the previous dungeon as I've done in previous playthroughs. Or I could have entered the dungeon and gotten some of that stuff for it. But I'm gonna need the gold anyway in the future, as it is. It's probably going to go today again before I can get quite enough experience. Or, not experience, gold. Man, I keep mixing that up in my head. I really want that longsword. It will help a lot with some of the fights coming up. Because I want to one-shot the enemies in that dungeon. Those dungeon enemies are going to be very difficult. I've had some trouble with them in the past. They're not fun in times. Okay. 66 more. This will be worth 7, so 59 more. Okay, I'm not sure how much a bull is worth. It's worth like 4 or 6. How much? 6. Okay. So 53. We're about to get to dawn. $47. Yep, it's dawning. So we're getting to daytime again. Ooh, this will be worth more. Alright, let's see. How much this ends up. 1, 2. We needed 47. So we should be at 36 needed, so we should be at 22.14. Yep. 36 needed. Below, so I'll bring us down to 30. And I don't want to sell my herbs. I don't want to sell those other items because they might be useful at different times. Ooh, 2 bolas. Let's see how much this is worth. It might just be worth 11 with the way that they do things. 10. Okay. So 20 more. Alright, 10 more after this. Oh, got captured. Nice. 12 GP from that one. That's weird, but okay. Need 8. Alright. 2 fleas. This might be enough. Let's see. That's enough. Alright. 22.52. Alright. Walk into the castle again. I don't think it's quite... Yep, not quite late enough. So let's grind a little bit more until it gets darker. I pressed the wrong button. Or should I say, it registered the wrong button I pressed because I'm using a Xbox One D-pad. So, well, technically a knockoff Xbox One D-pad. Because it's not officially a Microsoft product. I'm not sure, it's Rock Candy, I guess? Which they're not the cheapest, but they're not like high quality either. You can find them in stores. It's not like an online order, but still not the best. Oh, they left an antidote. That's helpful. A little bit longer. Little bit later. Little bit later. Nope, they're still not asleep. So a little bit later in the day. Oh, day to night transitioning happening. This is an interesting component of this I like. This would have been interesting back when this first came out and would have been a fun little thing to try to figure out. But it also would have been very irritating without ready access to guides and such to figure out, hey, you have to come in here at night. Otherwise the guards will see you and kick you out immediately. I don't know if there might be an NPC somewhere in the game that really talks about it more accurately. But heck, I might have talked to an NPC that talks about it more accurately. It's still something hard to figure out. You might see the day-night cycle and figure out that that has something to do with it. It's trial and error without a guide. Alright. Let's go save again. Alright. Then we slowly, but surely make our way back. Alright. Longsword, yay! Right. Yeah, because nothing else you can use, really. Look at that. Look at that attack increase. 14 attack increase at the amount of damage I already do. It's wonderful. Alright. I'm going to try to do this to get up here. Go in here to pick up some items because they might be useful coming up. Then, not sure if you get caught immediately going out the store. You might. Okay, you don't. Alright, slowly make my way back. Okay. Okay. Got to backtrack a bunch to avoid getting seen by the guards, of course. And here, they say to go up here. Okay, so you go behind that guard so you can get to this. This is your goal. Alright. I'm just gonna look around a bit. There's like nothing here right now, so I'm gonna head down, I think. Yeah, there's nothing here. And we go down. This is the dungeon. Wow, boiling lava underneath stuff. Alright. Oh great, they have these guys here. getting that antidote is going to be helpful when there's poison frickin' pillbug in this area. And I get a 3 encounter immediately afterwards. Great. Yep. I wish I had a spell to get rid of poison or something. Okay. 37. I don't want to get below 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. 7. Yep. So we start by going item. I got enough antidotes, I'm going to use one. And then we use an herb to get my health back up. They're worth a lot of gold, I will say that. It might have been worth it to just come here and grind to get that stuff. To get the final gold for that longsword, but nope. Okay, this one's gonna be interesting. They deal 4 damage, okay? But they have a chance of missing, which is helpful. Here we go. Everything took care of nicely there. To the right. Now. Yep, all the way to the right first. Hey, Gloom. Beast Stone. That Beast Stone's actually really useful. Up here. Well, it's going to be really useful on the boss. Like I said, I'm using a guide. Guide makes stuff easier than it would normally be. Okay. It might make the enemy stronger in the... Well, I don't know. I've played through this part of it several times. Yep, defense goes up. So... some of the stuff is just... Oh, there they are. This is a difficult one. I need to get rid of that Gloom first. Because the Gloom can cast like an electric spell that does a crap ton of damage. Like around 12, between 12 and like 15 damage I think at this level it would still cause. Which is far more than I take for having the Beak survival with it. But there's only a chance it will use that attack. There's a chance it might use something else, which makes it considerably less of a threat if it uses the other things. But the chance that it will use the Thunder-based attack makes it a bigger threat than the Beaks. Oop. Hey, they left an herb. Nice. Alright. Okay. I do love that since I'm fighting on the rope bridge, it's actually a rope bridge in the fight. I like that. That's a really nice detail that some games around this generation didn't bother putting in, really. God, I wish I would level up soon. Because I want to be level 10 before the next fight, which means that's a lot of grinding right now. Okay, so west first. Oh, this is the one that scares me. Okay, the creep isn't a threat. Creep is not a threat. The glooms are a threat. Because that T-bolt. See, 12 damage. Whereas the creep's only going to deal like 1 each time it attacks at most. But yeah, glooms are dangerous. Death Stone, that's going to be useful as well. Great, that's really good. Okay, we got one of the glooms. Slam. Death. Ow. Okay, good. I didn't use the Thunderbolt. Which means I took very little damage that fight. Relatively. Worst part is, that's a more dangerous fight, technically, than the 2 beaks in the gloom is. But you get a lot less stuff for doing it. Here we go. Like, this might deal more damage to you theoretically, but if you do it in the right order, the other one can deal even more damage to you, even if you do it correctly. It's difficult to justify either fight, really. Well, that's only worth 27, okay. I guess the other one is worth more. I thought that was worth like 40 something. Oh, counter. That's nice. Should be able to do at least one more fight before needing to heal. Thing is, down there is already the boss. Like, the boss is going to be in the next room. So I now have to grind up a full level. Like, not even just past the 8 that I've done, but a full level beyond 8, which is going to take a long time, considering the amount of experience. I don't know how much it takes to get to level 10. I don't know what the required is. I think it's over 2,000. Quite honestly, I think it's over 2,000, which will make this very difficult and time-consuming. So let's get to grinding. And this is the most boring part of it. There's less to talk about, but I still have to pay attention somewhat. And I'm sorry that I haven't posted in a couple of days. I'm changing up my schedule for when I'm going to be streaming from now on. As you might notice from when this went live. I'm going to try to stream earlier in the day. There's going to be less audience interaction as a result because my brother works during the day. But that's not really required for a lot of what I'm doing at this. I'm just showing off me playing this game. It's also a way to incentivize myself to play this game, pretty much. I get to the part after this. There's a part after this where you change to a different character, and I get near the end of her part of the story, and then it's like, okay. Yay! 9. HP went up a lot. Okay, how am I doing on 29 right now? Okay. I'll keep going for a little bit more before my next heal, I guess. I need to see how much a herb heals, so I actually want to be pretty low. Okay, I might get low in this fight. Yep. Ah. I hate that so much. That's so scary. Like, the first time I encountered a double Gloom creep fight, I went for the creep first, and it was terrifying. I think I took like 40, like almost 40 damage. Well, actually, they deal consistent 12. That's right. They will always deal 12. So I took like 36 damage because they decided to use Thunderbolt every single time. Which is actually kind of rare for this, honestly. They don't tend to be that consistent with their attacking. Alright. Let's take out this Gloom. Excuse me, sorry I'm yawning. I did not sleep well last night. Peek. Big, 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 big. Attack. Yeah, I'm going to be at this for a while because I do want to level up again. Alright. Alright. I want them to start dropping herbs again because, sure, I have a shit ton of herbs right now, actually. But some of these fights deal a lot of damage, so I'm going to be burning through them pretty quickly relative to the amount of levels I need to get, the amount of experience I need to get, so the amount of fights I actually need to fight. But I do know that then herb's enough to get me up to full even if I'm below 20, which is good. Right now, at least. I'll see how much if that holds true when I level up again. Alright, let's do this. I actually want to compare how much this is worth, because I forgot. I completely blanked on it. Information comes in, information goes out. Ah. But, if this is worth more than 27 or not. The other fight's worth 27. 23, okay. Well, is the other fight worth 27? Because I think it's worth less once you level up. So I have to double check that again. Now I know that fight's worth 23. Now. Of course I get a single Gloom. The most disappointing thing about this, honestly, or the most annoying thing about this, especially early game, is you can't come back to these castles. These dungeons just go away after you complete them. So if you miss an item or, well, the first one, you don't miss out on items completely, because you can go back and get the items. The area doesn't go away, but all the enemies go away. You can't grind there, and there's stronger enemies there than are found in the overworld. So they're better for experience. Yeah, that fight's better. The 2 weeks in the Gloom is better, but the other one's more dangerous. So, yeah. If I do it in the wrong order, the other one's more dangerous. I think I do still take more damage from the 2 Beak and Gloom fight than I do from the 2 Gloom and Creep fight. 4 damage? 3 damage. I want to risk another fight. At 20 HP, I'm going to risk another fight. Okay, I'm gonna risk another fight. How much? I gotta be over 1,500 now. Yeah. Sorry if me checking on that constantly annoys you, but I like knowing how much progress I've made, how much of an effect my ability in it has had so far. Okay, this one is gonna be interesting. One beak. Two beak. Ooh, hey, it missed. This might be worth the most, because based on that mathematic that I had before, beaks are worth a lot. 13. Yep, still enough. So it deals at least like 50, most likely. At least 49. Probably does about 50. Down 21. Okay, let's fight again. Excuse me, sorry. The animations on the characters in the fights aren't that good. I will say that. For SNES graphics, it's not that good. But this was an early SNES. I mean, they had another one come out in that cycle, so... Of course, the SNES was a long-running cycle. I mean, they had, what? Four Final Fantasy games come out in Japan during the SNES cycle? Or Super Famicom cycle? Sure, only 2 of them made it to America, but there were still like 4 that came out in Japan. Because 3 through 6 came out on SNES. Which is like the most for any console generation or something. Because 7, 8, 9 then came out on PlayStation 1. Then 10, 11, was 12 on PS2? 12 I think was on PS2. And 13, the trilogy of 13. If you count, like, multiple games in the same number, maybe there was, like, an equivalent or more in a different generation, but still... Because the 313 games were like 360 era, I think. I'm not sure if the third 13 made it to the next era. I don't think it did. Lightning Returns, but yeah. Or was it 4? It might have just been 4, 5, 6, actually. It might have just been 4, 5, 6. I know that... Yeah, because 3 didn't come out in the West till much later. Okay, so it was 4, 5, 6 were SNES. So it's about the same as most console generations had. At least for a while. I mean... Lightning Returns kind of... or the Lightning Trilogy kind of broke that mold. How much HP do we have? 27, okay. I'm still doing okay. This fight might take me over though. Or under, I should say. Nope. I'll be fine still. Yeah, risk one more fight. Because I want to keep my herbs, man. I want to keep my herbs. no more. It's a fight where I take like some damage, I mean. Okay, here comes Danger Zone. Alright. 2. 4. Right. It ended up not using Thunderbolt. Hit the creep, killed the creep. Alright. Let's keep going. Three beaks. Alright. This one's worth some experience at least. It's going to beat the shit out of me, but it's worth some experience. 10 total damage from that, wow. Gosh dang, how much further do I have to go? 1805. Alright, hopefully it's not too much longer. So I want to fight this boss, I want to beat this dungeon before ending this stream in particular. We'll do the next stream is going to be some of the stuff for Winlon, which is the next area. Because we're in Canlon right now. Can I get some of the bigger encounters so I can freaking get my experience up? God dang it. Okay. Slightly better. So far away still. Yeah, this is the thing about these old RPGs. That's just the walking back and forth and waiting for something to attack you so you can level up. There's a game that's kind of got a retro feel to it that has a better system. It's Cthulhu Saves the World is the name of the game. It's very tongue-in-cheek and very ironic in some of its actions and stuff, but it has random encounters, but a limited number per area. However, you can force encounters whenever you want. And that actually takes away from the random encounter number as well. So you can force encounters to get rid of all the random encounters and keep fighting them afterwards to just level up whenever if you need to. Okay, 2 of these should give us about maybe 20 something actually. Let's see. Beaks are worth the most. 20. Hey, they let the nerve. That's helpful. So they can drop an antidote or nerve. That's nice. Attack the gloom. Okay, might have to heal after this. We'll see. Nope. 20 is my breaker. Get under 20, have to heal. If I'm over 20, don't have to heal. Leveling up doesn't refill everything, but it does. It doesn't take away. It doesn't make you leave more health missing. It keeps the same amount of health you are missing numerically. It doesn't do proportions or anything like that. So if you gain 8 health points, you just gain 8 health points. You don't. So you're not suddenly missing 8 health. You just. I have to pay attention for a moment. Gloom, take that down. Create those 2 damage. Counter is dead. Okay. Item. Use herb on me. Okay, so it does do 50 flat. 1996. Hey, the year I was born. Wow. Come on. Okay. We got the gloom. You again. Nope, not enough level up. I don't know what the parameter is. Hopefully it's not 2,500. Let's keep going. I was trying to get to level 10, man. Okay, right now it's almost 3:30. I'm going to keep grinding until it is 3:30. Then I might actually walk out and go save and just finish this up tomorrow. Because I don't want to be doing this for freaking ever, and there's some stuff I gotta take care of that I heard going on in the background that you might have picked up on a little bit. Counter. In fact, since I'm already at the boss room, I'm gonna actually check something quick. Yeah, okay. 2,200. I already have more gold right now than I had in the entirety of playing before this because of that longsword I bought, you know? As in, I have more gold than the longsword cost. Now, Thunderbolt 12. Boom. Death. I'll go till the timer says I've been streaming for over an hour. I'll see. Definitely healing after this fight. Don't use that for sure. Okay. That's the last herb from that pack. Which is saddening. We're at 2,100. Let's keep going for a little bit longer. Yeah, and you might be getting double audio from this setup too, a little bit, just because of the way I'm doing it. But this way is a lot more comfortable, and I can actually stream for longer periods and stuff without causing issues. Okay. Still not done yet. See how I'm doing. Depending on where my health is too, once I reach level 10, I'm gonna have to debate whether or not to actually use another herb before the boss fight. I probably will use another herb before the boss fight if I'm like 40 or below. Just based on some of his abilities and things he can do. Hopefully it doesn't take another 8 herbs to frickin' level up. Dang, dude. Well, 2,200 is not the cutoff. This wouldn't be so... Well, they've kind of fixed it slightly in the GBA games, but I wanted something... I wanted to do the original for weird reasons, but reasons I can't quite remember. The GBA version fixes a little bit of this freaking ridiculous grind scaling that these enemies give you, because you may have noticed it took me forever to get, like from the last stream, it took me a long time to get to level 6. I fought the boss, which was a relatively simple fight at level 6, and I got 2 levels. Their experience scaling doesn't really work the best in some of these fights. relative to the amount it takes to level up. Some enemies give way too much, and some give way too little. Yeah, healing after this fight, most likely. Yep, healing after this fight. Look at that, almost 2,300 now. I wish I could save down here. Last save point was so far away, man. No. Okay. Okay, so it was 300. So you have 7. Look up 2. Nice. Alright. Here we go. Boss time. You can't be in the center of the room while you walk up. Counter, nice. Plan, okay. Okay. Fight still. Item. Use an item. Use an herb on me. Hit. Hit. That one hurts. Alright. Another herb on me. Boop. Boop. He's down. Stage in the light. Okay. We'll use an herb. Okay. Right. Then we're going to use this thing called a beast stone. Which is like blast stone or something like that. Is what it means. And this one is pretty obvious. Should be good soon. One more hit. Okay, I'm wondering. Okay. There we go. That's the end of it. Hey, he left behind the Firestone. Okay. Pick key. Oh, the entire city breaks apart and falls apart. Which means the people, like the person at the shop that sold us that sword, is just gone. And I'm heralded as a hero for killing that person now. Alright, so I'm going to go to Winlow, which is the next objective and has some interesting story stuff, but we're not going to get to that today. Wish to tell me your story. Yes. Yes, I do wish to. My journey has been recorded. And on that note, that's today's journey. That's today's options done for now. Thank you very, very much for watching, if you bothered to watch. And I'll see you again sometime. Hopefully sooner this time, because it's